some reason, I'm not really into sports. I played football all my high school career, and I even played junior football, but there's nothing like an MMA fight. I'm kind of drawn to that. There's nothing like watching a couple of guys or gals get into a ring and duke it out. There's a certain level of sportsmanship that's involved there, the endurance that's necessary, the tolerance for pain that's necessary. It's a little different than, some highly paid guys running around with sneakers that have their names on it, throwing balls into hoops. So it's a little bit different. So I'm glad that we got a chance here to help promote something that's coming to Springfield. Springfield Cobra is bringing boxing back to Springfield, April 16th at the Bank of Springfield Center. Joining me in studio is Justin Moon. He's the coach, and also a couple of fighters here, Zach Hooper and Jionni Carnes. Guys, thanks for taking time with us this morning here with Springfield's Morning News. And Justin, let's talk about what you got going on here. Good morning.
Good morning. We got USA Boxing Show at the BOS Center, 7 p.m. Saturday, April 16th. It's going to be an epic night of boxing. We've got 17 bouts scheduled. It's a belt show. All the winners will get championship belts, and we got medals, and we're going to have 50-50 drawing and all that, DJs, MC, ring girls, the whole nine. It's going to be a good time.
So you've got a couple of fighters with you here in studio with us, and they seem to range in age. Let's start with Jionni. How old are you?
9.
9 years old, and you are in the ring boxing?
Mm-hmm.
What was it like the first time you got punched in the face?
I felt uncomfortable.
Well, what made you think, okay, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm gonna learn how to box and just climb the ranks.
A movie, and I watched the movie for 4 months, and I'm like, Mom, can I join boxing? And when I did it, it was so much fun. I wanted to do it until the day I died.
So hopefully, though, you do save up enough to retire at some point, because I don't think anybody wants to work until, except in broadcasting. For some reason, in broadcasting, people do work until the day they die. But you've also got another fighter here with you, Justin, Zach Hooper, sitting right next to Jionni. Tell us what got you started in all of this.
So I'm 26 years old. I started boxing when I was 19. I've known Justin since I was like 4 or 5 years old. He's always cut my hair. And me and my boys used to just put gloves on in the backyard. And I was like, you know what? I want to start boxing. And I got with Justin. We just started boxing, started winning fights, and won a couple Golden Glove titles. And I got 55 fights now. So
wow.
We ain't playing no games.
So when did you start? Of course, you said you're 26, but Gionni's 9 years old. When did you actually start competing, not just in like the backyard?
I started training when I was 19, and then I think I had my first fight by the time I was 20 years old. So I've been going at it like 7 years.
Wow. So yeah, a lot of activity there and a lot of training, I would imagine, is involved. Justin, tell us about that.
Yes, sir. We train 5 days a week, sometimes 6. A lot of times we'll have extra practices on Saturday to get the kids work, sparring and stuff like that. Or we'll travel to St. Louis to get sparring. So we'll travel a couple 100 miles just to practice with other teams, because we don't have any other teams around here. It's basically just us as far as boxing. Yeah. There's other MMA schools and stuff like that, and a lot of good ones. But
there's a difference between the mixed martial arts, which can quickly go to the ground, and then it turns into just a ground game, people looking like pretzels and whatnot. There's a totally different strategy and approach when it comes to boxing.
For sure.
So talk about, I guess, why this is important to have youth boxing, to have something that, as Jionni mentioned, he got passionate about it by watching some movies, and now he's training and being involved in this. Why is something like this important to get kids involved in?
The discipline, the structure, the work ethic, putting in the work with your team and traveling the miles, and just the bond that we all have with each other, and the growth that you see, and not just the kids, but the adults that we train also. It changes their lives. It's a lifestyle. It does good things for everybody. Whatever it is that person or that youth needs, it gives them that. If they're a little bit timid, it gives them some confidence. If they're a bully, it humbles them. It literally can give anybody what they need. It's amazing. It's an amazing sport. It's science. It's art. It's beautiful and brutal all at the same time.
But that's kind of like life.
Yes.
Right? I mean,
exactly.
It's beautiful and brutal all at the same time. So, Justin, give us the details again. Springfield Cobras coming to the Bank of Springfield Center April 16th. Tickets available. How does this all work?
Ticketmaster. To get on Ticketmaster and look up USA Boxing in Springfield. It should pop right on up. You can go to Springfield Cobras Boxing Facebook page, and I've got a link there. You can also message me if anybody's interested in training with us. My number's 217-416-6185, and you can give me a call or text anytime.
Zach Hooper, Jionni Carnes, and Justin Moon here from Springfield Youth Boxing with Springfield Cobras. Again, that's going to be at the Bank of Springfield Center April 16th. Gentlemen, thanks for taking time with us today, and go put a hurting on somebody, all right?
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir.
It is Springfield's Morning News. I'm